Yeah, it's going. Cool. Okay, another day, another rant. This one's going to be pretty simple, although I do have some opinions on it. Well, that's the whole point. Mukbangs. So, for those unfamiliar with the term, although I doubt it at this point, mukbangs are generally these large quantity food eating situations. So, a mukbang tends to be a video online where an individual or a group of people eat a large amount of food on camera. That's about it. It's very strange. I believe it started in Korea, although I'm not sure on that. Started in some Asian country. And it started pretty much as being a replication of communal eating. So they would film these videos, usually in very interesting areas, very good looking areas. They'd have an okay spread. It wouldn't be ginormous, it wouldn't be small, it'd be good. And then they'd have a group of people eating. And it was meant to be kind of a sort of simulation of, oh, you're eating with them. It's kind of a communal thing. You can kind of enjoy it and stuff. But then, America hit it. And when America started doing it, it got gross. Quick. So mukbangs now in the general online community have become twisted. So mukbangs, so that was kind of the Asian sort of mukbang, and it transitioned over. Now you have it to where, now I don't know what the word translates to but now you have it to being, let's get a large amount of food, typically from a fast food establishment, but not always. Let's get a large amount of food. And I mean, like, this is ungodly. This is not something even 20 people should eat. What the hell are you doing? And then you'll have one or two people, not kidding, you'll have one or two people with this mound of food. Like, here's the table, and the food goes, like, above their head with how it's, stacked and arranged and stuff. And, they introduce the video or whatever, and they're just going to eat it. That's literally it. They might talk here and there, but the main thing is eating. And it's just the weirdest shit. You see a whole variety of people doing it, and it's weird. It's really, really weird. I don't get the appeal of just watching somebody eat. I'll watch like some of those, I think it's what Try Guys do it, where that one dude like eats the menu from a fast food restaurant. But I think he only takes like a bite of each item. And even then, the focus isn't on him eating; it's on the items and like his review of them. I'm not really sure. I watch like a couple of those videos here and there. I don't really care about them that much, but those are a bit different because it's not glorifying the eating as much. I think I might have to cut this video short because I think people are home. If I hear a door move, I don't know if it's a garage door or some other sound, but I usually tend to film these by myself because I want to be able to do full volume and not bother anybody. So I'm basically going to listen. I think I'm going to be on edge for the most of this recording. There might be somebody just mowing their lawn. I think I can see the driveway from here. Okay, nobody's in the driveway. I think we're good. I mean, they still should be at work. Yeah. Mukbangs are just weird. I think they're really, really weird. And the community, for some reason, is weirdly toxic. I don't know why. You're just people sitting around eating. But I guess there's been some feuds and whatever for, certain individuals critiquing other mukbangers. And so, like, there's that conflict there. I don't really get why you're getting mad. You're eating food. But I think most famously, one of the most notable mukbangers, because of how absolutely disgusting he is a Nikocado Avocado. I have seen clips, like snippets, 2-3 second snippets from his videos, and I maybe have watched like one of the video essays on the transformation of him, because it's just crazy to see what this man has become. It's insane. This man used to be very fit, skilled violinist, and vegan. And it was like this, like that's where his name came from, was that he used to eat avocados a lot. Avocados are a good source of fat, healthy fats. There's different types of fats. That's a whole dietitian thing. But avocados are actually a pretty good food for the most part, and give you good unsaturated fats, which is really nice. And that's where his gimmick came from. He used to eat a lot of avocados, and that's where the name Nikocado Avocado came from. But back then, he was like my size, still relatively, skinny. And tan too, so you could tell he was going outside and stuff. You look at that man now, he is rotund. Like, he's nowhere near a picture of health. He's nowhere even in the picture of, like, any reasonable person would look at that and be, oh, that's perfectly okay. No, it is his guts hanging out his shirt. Like, he's in those rascal scooters at the grocery store. The videos he makes are abhorrent. Like, it is a tough watch, and I don't watch them because of that. They're disgusting. He's become the embodiment of the sin of gluttony, and to a degree sloth as well. It's insane. But from what I've seen online, some people have an inkling that it might be a fetish. I'm not sure if it is. I'm not sure if it's a fetish or not. It could be. There's a lot of fetishes out there, and people are weird. But it's basically like somebody wants to watch, or he himself wants to watch, the degradation of an individual. They want to watch somebody become horrendous. The downfall. They get off on people going to shit. I don't get it. It's the weirdest thing imaginable. Well, not imaginable. There's a lot of weird shit you can imagine. But it's just, why? Why would that make you horny? It's weird. Because, like, this man, and other mukbangers too, not just him, mukbanging isn't what it used to be. It used to be this communal thing, and it was just like gentle eating. Like, they just so happened to be eating. That was part of it. That wasn't really a big focus. Now, a lot of these mukbang YouTubers or whatever, they're getting, so like, this would be the table, right? And normally you'd have a table like down here when you're eating, or maybe even a bit lower. You can probably barely see it. But these shits have the camera about here, the table up to here. You can barely see their face and stuff, and the foods are there, and they're just grabbing and going, like right into the microphone on the camera or their phone or whatever. And it is disgusting. It is absolutely disgusting. Like, they're just going at it at these foods, like dunking them and shit. Just like, oh, so good. You hear that crunch? Like, it's gross as shit. Like, in a weird sense. Like, a really fucking weird sense. It is super gross. Because they're eating directly in the camera. And I get ASMR is a thing, but from what I've seen from ASMR, they're getting, super close to the mic to get the sound effects and all that other stuff. But they're not fucking eating into the mic. Not that often, at least. I've seen like a couple things here and there where they might munch and crunch and stuff. But they're not making these ungodly just sounds into the fucking microphone. In the microphone. To just disgust a viewer, say you have like one of those really nice headsets, a really nice set of ears that, have good balancing, have good sound, everything. They're open backs, so, they allow for better sound staging, all that stuff, allow for a more 3D sound. And you decide to watch one of those mukbang videos. You should burn your goddamn headphones, because you should burn those over your monitors, because you have tainted them with the filth of those videos. To imagine listening to a munchy, crunchy, disgusting slob of a human eating directly into their microphone, where you can't even see their mouth eating it on camera. You see the fucking double chin all greasy and shit, and like half the table, and you tainted the sanctity of those headphones with that. What the hell are you doing? Headphones are another topic, because the headphone market's crazy. But to use really nice open backs for a mukbang video? What the fuck is wrong with you? Now, what I really fear is if any of these mukbang YouTubers have hired editors, right? And they don't edit themselves. If they edit it themselves, okay, no big deal. You're weird. Stick your weirdness to yourself. But if they hired somebody to edit their videos, I pray for that editor. Unless they are one of the disgusting, depraved individuals that actually gets off to this shit. Some people say it's not sexual. Some people say it's due. In the olden days, if you had a weird fetish or something, you would get over it, because you had no contact, theoretically, with any other person that had this, or you couldn't bring it up in conversation because you'd be shunned, right? If you had any weird fetish of any kind, you just suck it up, lived your life, and just didn't do it, or did it very privately. Now, if you have a weird fetish, almost 100% guarantee, almost, so not 100, but almost 100% guarantee, you'll be able to find a forum, or find a page, or find a chat room, or something, and you'll be able to find another depraved individual, such as yourself, to find a fetish, such as weird as yours. And that community can have thousands of members because of how giant the world is, how giant the internet is, and how a lot of people's psyches are twisted in the same way. So, back in the day, if you had a weird fetish, you kept it to yourself, and you basically lived life as if you don't have it. Nowadays, if you have a weird fetish, heck, that might, pop up on the front page, not front page, but I guess on like the head story of fucking NBC or whatever. I don't know. So, yeah, it's gone kind of crazy and shit. I think I'll cut it off for this video. I kind of want to shorten them because of what YouTube wants and what people want. You look at common watch times for videos, and 20 minutes isn't horrible. That's actually pretty reasonable length, but I feel cutting it down closer to like the 15-minute mark will be a bit better. So, yeah, mukbangs, they're fucking gross. People need to stop doing them. That's about it.